Job Training and Reinforcement by Amanda Graf, Shelby Maxwell, Joshua Poirer, Whitney Pritchard, Luke Schimmel, and Elizabeth Smith. The center that we are consulting with is Great Opportunities Career Services and Day Program. In our scenario, Great Opportunities has been cited for a lack of participation in life skill courses at the center, as well as not enough community job placements for their clients. We need to increase the participation in their life skills courses at the center. At the same time, most participants are interested in the job training, so we want to use their motivation for this to increase their participation all around. This increased job training will increase the independence for their participants, so we felt the focus should also be placed there. And now for our approach. We will be acting as an ABA clinic with multiple therapists. Our goal is to train the staff of Great Opportunities Career Services and Day Program in small groups. We will train them to make sure that job training is effective in promoting independence. This is especially necessary as they do not have many clients with community job placements. We will reinforce the clients for attendance in all settings, the ones they are motivated to attend as well as the ones that they are not, like life skills training.
Research in the area of token economies and task analysis shows that both are proven interventions to increase desired behaviors. So when you use token economies, the research articles that we read showed that it increased desired behavior. So in this case, we are using token economies to increase attendance to the center. We're using it to increase attendance to job simulation training, to life skills training, and then also to their community job placements. As far as research and task analysis, it's shown that they will increase the independence of the client. So in this case, we're using task analysis to increase independence in job skills. So we are breaking down different job skills for different clients so that they have different steps that they have to follow. And we're going to take data on how independent they are in those steps. Here we see an example of the token economy that we will be using at the center. It shows what they're getting tokens for, the attendance. One is a center activity. They either need to go to a life skills class or a job simulation training workshop, or they need to attend a job site in the community. And each day they're able to participate in both of these activities and get initials from the staff that they're working with is when they will get reinforcement. So reinforcement will be given from a reinforcement menu that they will have that we will create once preference assessments are done with each of the clients, and they'll get to choose things such as getting changed to go to the vending machine, time on an iPad, possibly getting to leave work early, and anything that's shown to be a preference of theirs will be used in their token economy as reinforcement. Using a task analysis can be helpful when breaking down complex jobs. So this job that we're breaking down is bagging groceries. So we have 7 steps that will be broken down for the client. We will use a total task chaining. So each step is going to be presented to the client. And then we will go through a prompt hierarchy of what prompt level they need. So we can start with just presenting them with the items that they need, so a bag and something to be bagged, a grocery item in this case, and seeing if they can do it on their own. If they need gestural prompting, verbal prompting, or physical prompting. So we're going to take data on the independence level of the client for each of the steps, and we're going to make sure that they don't get too frustrated. So if more prompting is needed and possible reinforcement during these steps is needed, we will use that, and then we will see where they are at the end of the day.
Implementing token economies is fairly simple to do. First, you need to identify a target skill that you want the token economy to reinforce. Then, collect baseline data on that skill. Identify appropriate motivating reinforcers for the client. And then identify tokens that are easy to carry and are age appropriate. In our example, we just use initials on a token board. Set up an appropriate system for exchanging tokens and make sure the client is well aware of the rules. Pair tokens with social praise as well as the reinforcers and make sure to deliver tokens promptly after the target behavior is exhibited. To implement a task analysis, identify the target skill the client will be learning. Define the necessary materials and break the skill into small teachable steps. Determine the appropriate teaching method. Some examples of this include forward chaining, teaching one step at a time until the step is mastered, starting from the very first step. Backwards chaining, which involves teaching the last step and adding more steps once previous steps are mastered. Or you can simply teach all steps in sequential order using different prompt levels until mastery is maintained on all steps. For the purposes of our project, we use the latter method. Be sure to record data and keep track of which steps are mastered until the entire process is mastered.
Okay, Philip, what do you want?
I want to work for the vending machine.
Okay, you need 2 tokens for that, so let's start bagging.
Okay.
Okay, Philip, show me how you would bag groceries.
Alright, well first, I would take my bag. I'll throw in this hamburger helper. Then I think I would add something like these bananas.
Oh wait, I need those.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Well, without the bananas, I would put in something like this coffee. And then I think I would put the bananas on top.
Good job.
Thanks.
Okay, Philip, I'm going to show you how to bag groceries. First, we're going to put something heavy on the bottom like coffee. And then we can put some hamburger helper on the side. And then on top, we want to put something that won't get crushed, like bananas.
Oh.
And that's how we bag groceries.
Now I understand.
Good job practicing, Philip. I'm going to give you a token.
I'm already halfway there.
How the implementation plan addresses the Great Opportunities scenario. Great Opportunities Career Services and Day program has been cited for a lack of participation in their life skills courses. To combat this, we will be introducing the positive reinforcement strategy of token economies. Through this, the clients will receive a token for every life skills course, job site training, and job simulation training they attend. This should increase their rate of attendance through positive reinforcement. Job site and simulation training should increase employee competency and in turn increase rates of employment. This will improve community involvement of the clients, another thing for which Great Opportunities has been cited. Through implementation of these techniques, Great Opportunities Career Services and Day program should be able to produce better outcomes for their clients and address the shortcomings for which they have received citations.
The center-wide plan for Great Opportunities. All staff will take part in a 1-week training that will take place every evening during non-clinical hours. During this time, the Great Opportunities staff will split into 6 groups, each led by an ABA clinic staff member who will cover how to properly run token economies and job simulation training, using role-playing and behavioral skills training. After the week of training, the job and life coaches will be responsible for running the token economies and the job simulation training. Great Opportunities may request additional training from ABA staff, but the ongoing internal training and maintenance for the token economy and job simulation training will be done by the BCBA and the RBTs currently on staff at Great Opportunities. The BCBA and the RBTs will also be in charge of contacting the parents and guardians for the opportunity of training in the home.
And last but not least, here are some final tips.
It's important to utilize client preferences and motivation to enhance the reinforcing potential of the token economy. We should be diligent in the implementation of the token economy, giving 1 token for each job site training and each job stimulation training. Thinning the schedule of reinforcement should be done gradually and systematically. It's important to be mindful to not thin too quickly. During job stimulation training, one-on-one instructors should remain active and engaged at all times. When collecting probe data, ensure that clients are not able to see their errors be corrected as the instructor sets the environment for the next step in the task analysis. Only data from the cold probe counts for the day, counts towards the mastery of the skill.